everybody. It's Katrina. It's the Crafty Corner. Hi everyone, welcome to the Crafty Corner. So today I'm making sip and paint sets, and I just wanted to share that with you. So this is today's DIY, and here are some of the items that we're going to need. Of course, you're going to need a cutting machine to cut your vinyl. Here I'm using heat transfer vinyl from HTV RONT, which is a very good vinyl. This is my weeding tool as well as my roller. And these are just some of the items that I use when I am creating sip and paint sets. I also have a cooling block that I use to help cool the vinyl down after I have heat pressed it. And then I'm going to use my HTV RONT heat press to press the vinyl onto my canvas. So I'm going to turn it on, and the first thing I'm going to do is set my temperature. So I click my temperature button and I set it to 400. Alright, which is a good temp. Alright, and then for my timing, we have 45 seconds on there. And that is to adhere our vinyl to our canvas. Alright, once my design is cut by my Cricut, I take my weeding tool and I start weeding it out. Alright, and what I am weeding out are all the negative spaces. So I'm leaving the outline, weeding out all the negative spaces so that we have nothing but an outlined design to press on the canvas. Now sometimes that can get a little tricky because those lines can be very thin. But I managed to find a design on Cricut Design Space, and it worked out very well. I really like the design. Now I'm using the thin canvases that do not have a frame, but you're welcome to use the framed canvases if you would like to do yours with. I will tell you that the flat canvases are easier to press on. So now when you're weeding heat transfer vinyl, once you pull up an area, you can pull it off with your hand because the vinyl itself that you are pulling off is not sticky. All right, it does not become sticky until it is activated with the heat. All right, another thing that you want to make sure you do is when you cut your vinyl with your Cricut machine, Silhouette machine, or whatever machine it is that you're using, the shiny part of the vinyl is face down. Normally when we're using vinyl, we use vinyl face up, but heat transfer vinyl is a little bit different, and you want to use it face down with your shiny part on your mat so that when you cut it, it is actually cutting out your vinyl and not the plastic film that it's adhered to. So if you notice, as I pull the vinyl off, there is a plastic film underneath it, and it's very sticky. So as I said before, the vinyl itself is not that sticky, but until you activate it with heat, or actually not sticky at all until it is activated with heat. Alright, so make sure you get all the negative spaces, including the lips, the hair, this beautiful jacket that she has on, her earrings. And we're just going to pull all of that off. So you see our lines are still there. And I'm just going to finish weeding this. So once it's done, this is what we're looking like. Alright, we got all our negative spaces off. Alright, and you're going to just flip it over and turn your sticky part onto your canvas. Make sure you center it good so that it centers into your canvas. And then I'm going to cover it with this heat sheet to keep from burning the canvas, the plastic, and the vinyl. Alright, I press my timer, and then I just press it down. And we're going to the top half of the canvas first. So I will do this in 2 heat passes. And I press the top down first. Now, I'm not rolling this back and forth just yet because I don't want my vinyl to curve and move anywhere. And I'm just letting that top portion heat up there. Alright, once it's heated up, we will get an alarm that goes off. Alright, and then I just move it down and press it again at the bottom part. Alright, now I've hit my timer again and we're going down to the bottom. And I'm just going to hold it there for a little bit of time to get the bottom and make sure it is pressed on as well. Now this particular vinyl is a hot peel, meaning that once you take the heat off of it, you go ahead and peel your plastic paper off. Alright, now some people will wait till it cools down, and sometimes when it cools down it may deactivate some portions of the stickiness on your vinyl, and that may cause your vinyl to lift when you try to lift your project back up because it is now stuck to back to the adhesive paper that you have. So as you can see, I've removed our heat sheet, and that is just the protective sheet. And those particular sheets I picked up off of Temu, and they're not your regular butcher's paper. These are specialty heat sheets that I use in my designs. Alright, so once I've removed that heat sheet, I'm going to go in and remove that adhesive sheet that is over the vinyl. And here's another tip for you when you're cutting your vinyl. So when you actually cut your vinyl out, if you have words on there, you will need to mirror your vinyl, meaning you press your mirror option on your settings. If you do not have any words there and it is just an image, you don't need to mirror it. However, know that it will be opposite facing of your actual design in Cricut Design Space. Alright, so I'm just going to remove the vinyl piece there. The adhesive strip that's on top of there. And I do that simply by rolling it up to make sure my vinyl is sticking to the canvas, and I very slowly peel it up. And if I notice any pieces that are not sticking very well, if they're not coming off of the canvas, they're just moving a little bit, I will continue to roll my adhesive sheet up and remove it. And once I've removed the adhesive sheet, I give my design a look over. All right, and then I'm going to cover it again with my heat sheet. And I'm going to press it just to make sure that my vinyl is laying down really good. Now, heat transfer vinyl is a permanent type of vinyl. So once it is laid there, it kind of becomes part of the canvas. Alright, so this is how I do my sip and paint. Alright, this is just one of them. I will be doing 4 of these for Mother's Day just to see where we get with it. They may sell before Mother's Day, but we will see. So, thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Be blessed, but most importantly, be a blessing.
It's the Crafty Corner crafting with Katrina. We got crafty vibes going live, doing our thing for the loyal subs, showing love, shopping hauls and all. Happy mails and the sales, doing well, we don't fail. We bless, we prevail. Basket designing, always refining, deal finding, yeah, we grinding. Hitting the streets, meet and greets is such a treat. Hosting hard in creative ways with gift displays, yes it pays. Making tumblers, t-shirts, and doing custom orders. We be crafting woodwork ready for every quarter. Prepping and stepping, getting ready for the season. In the Crafty Corner, everybody got a reason. Instructing, sharing, lifting spirits high. Inspired to create, to dream, to try. Be blessed, but most importantly, be a blessing. No second guessing, every blessing has a lesson.
Hi everybody, it's Katrina.